Japan has a bit of a sweet tooth, whether that's its traditional dagashi sweets or European cakes. They've had many appear in anime throughout the years. And this time we're taking a look at a classic, the humble pudding. The team have agreed to help me tackle this mammoth task. Help.
Kawaii-Fi!
Konnichiwa and welcome to a new Kawaii-Fi segment called Kawaii-Tries. We are just going to try some Japanese stuff out over these episodes and see what it all ends up looking like and tasting like. So I have the wonderful Kira Lee from Animaniacs Cosplay next to me. And I have the wonderful Aaron from Kawaii-Fi next to me.
Oh, so Kira Lee's not part of Kawaii-Fi, huh?
She is also part of Kawaii-Fi, a most valued member of Kawaii-Fi. Today is pudding day. And this is a Giga pudding. It's 1.9 kilos of pudding, we believe. I think that's 1.9. Well, there's 2 liters of milk in it almost.
We're putting out a rough estimate.
As you can see, it's got a wonderful face, and the advert for it goes a little something like this. Inside this pudding container, it's not normally already constructed. They couldn't
That'd be a health risk.
That'd be a serious health risk. So about a week ago, we got together and made this pudding. So it should be definitely rather solid and hopefully not too solid. Have a look. We've got the Giga pudding, which you would have already seen a bit earlier in the video. And this is the week before. And Aaron and I are going to prep it for you because it's a pudding.
Fun.
So we've seen a couple of people do videos on these before and they took them out a bit early.
Yes. It's not good if you do that because it kind of...
No. It just kind of dies. So...
We'll think Wicked Witch of the West with water.
Oh, what a world, what a world!
We're being well on the cautious side and we're going to do it a few days out from filming. The grand unveil, and you'd think from inside that this was going to have a pudding ready to go, but you'd be wrong. You've got a single sachet along with the jam and instructions. But with that, nothing else inside. We do need that, you know.
No. I am the king pudding!
You are the king. First time trying to do a cooking show. This will go well, I promise. We're going to need almost 2 liters of milk for this. And moo juice. Here's something we prepared earlier.
It's yours.
Ooh, a pull tab. Look at this fancy milk we get here in Western Australia.
Double sealed.
Double sealed for your protection. Should we check it fits? Always a smart decision. Wow, that will not work. Now, this wonderful little package here will be for much later, because that is the pudding caramel.
Mundo later.
Will I have to use scissors? I will have to use scissors like a pleb.
We're adults, we can't do anything fun
There's
anymore.
actually a pull tab there, but let's not that get in the way of me using scissors.
Can I have like the first little...
Oh, of course. That's a bit of Salt Bay for you. Yeah. And with that, we just dump the rest in.
Yep.
Unceremonious dumping. Now, if you've made this before, you know that it takes a little while to cook. So we'll be right back after we've got everything cooking on the stovetop.
We're going to spoon for a little while.
Wonderful.
One eternity later.
So, our pudding is looking pretty good, and from everything we've read online, this should be about the point where it's starting to be pretty much ready to be poured into the case. So this is where it's starting to bubble a bit, it's steaming a bit. We've done this purposely on a low heat, but on a big burner, and you can see that the cream's starting to come up around the edges quite comfortably. So I'm pretty sure that's a good point to take it out. So we have to let it cool a bit. And now, it's time to put it in the tub.
Should we do this over the sink?
Nah, you only live once. Oh, it's gotten chunky already. Yeah.
Oh, that was a satisfying pour.
Can you get a close-up of this big, beautiful, tasty bucket of pudding liquid? What has this channel become?
This has become Liquid Pudding, the channel.
Liquid Pudding, the channel. So we need to leave this set for 10 hours, but we're going to leave it for a couple of days to make sure this is solid. And we'll be back after we put it in the fridge, and it'll then be time to consume
The Pudd.
the Pudd.
We're it now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
So you've seen the mess we made trying to make this pudding, and it's had enough time to set, and we're hopeful that having it set for too long isn't a bad thing. So we're now going to unmask Mr. King Pudding, I guess.
I'm guessing that's his name.
Oh, okay.
That was a nice jiggle, very satisfying.
I don't know if we're getting that jiggle from the overhead camera, but it's...
Jiggle cam activate!
I thought we were going to have trouble getting this out of the container, but I don't think that is going to be the case. Alrighty. We have many spoons because this is 2 kilos of pudding, and everyone on the team will be helping in some shape or form to help conquer this.
Are we just gonna like?
We're just gonna tip it?
I
would strongly suggest
probably
putting
put
the plate on.
Let's put the plate on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't trust myself.
You don't.
I'm sorry.
You don't trust yourself to
No,
flip it?
no.
Okay. The bottoms of the handles are actually pretty firm. So. Oh.
Ooh, I felt that. That was a thud.
I'm just gonna shift you forward a smidge, and yeah, that seems to be moving pretty freely. Is it a moustache or a mouth?
Well,
I would say moustache for sure.
but there's also the possibility of it being like a kitty pudding king.
Oh.
That is molto bene.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh my god. That's a lot of pudding.
That's amazing.
This was your genius idea, Aaron. I have to give you credit for this. And when you sent me the picture, I didn't think it was going to be this big. But now
Are you feeling intimidated?
a smidge. I mean, look, it's the size of my head.
I sent you pictures of it on my head when I got it. And you're like, no, it can't be that big.
I was not expecting this in the slightest. I believe we've been given some pudding facts. Pudding, also known as creme caramel or flan. The modern English word for flan comes from French flan, from Old French flaon, from medieval Latin fladonem, from Old High German flado, a sort of flat cake, probably from an Indo-European root for flat. How did it get to pudding?
You know we had to flat on them.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sauce time?
Sauce time.
So there I was.
Oh no!
Caramel sauce on my titties.
Oh no! Of course you were, Aaron. Well, look, with that, I think this video is over. No.
Patreon. That's
I'm actually surprised as to how well it's.
holding
I
together.
know, right? Like we've seen some. I'm gonna take this off the
It's like
table.
even got
actually.
like the little dimple in the middle. Like
It does.
Belly button.
It's a very good. It's got the Gynax jiggle, that Gynax bounce.
That's what I was thinking of.
The reason we're doing pudding is because pudding does play a fairly prominent role in animation. You'll often see characters eating pudding out the fridge or complaining about someone who has stolen the last pudding. Or in the case of Cardcaptor Sakura, have a small mythical
You're
little man.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Obsessed with pudding. It's time for the sauce pour. Oh dear. That's saucy. That's a good sauce pour. Well
This
done,
is
Aaron.
some only put stuff.
Only puds.
Would like to.
Whoa, that's a fairly potent scent. It's just creme caramel, but it's very strong.
Very caramel.
Oh, you reckon?
I
Not
don't.
to me.
I don't have a very sweet tooth comparative to how much sugar I eat.
And how much sugar we're about to eat.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
This pudding terrifies me.
It's a challenge to our name, and we are going to destroy it.
This is going to be a terrible idea, and was a terrible idea from the start.
You're welcome.
Ready, fight!
Flan began during the Roman Empire. They were the first to domesticate chickens, so had surplus eggs, but it was the Spanish who first topped it with sweet caramel, making it the pudding we all know and love today. It's so romantic. So it transitioned into flan. Is that that's the idea? It leveled up and went from flan to pud.
Nope.
Have at it.
Have at it.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Wow. That glided through it.
Okay,
Oh
that's...
goodness.
Okay, that's surprisingly good.
That's good pudding.
That's actually really good pudding. And we have bones. Because that's magic, apparently. And a spatula. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I thought that was going to end up on the table.
So this pudding suggests that you let it rest for, what was it, 12 hours?
Yeah,
12
I
to
think.
24 hours. And this has been in there for
A week?
7 days, Yugi boy.
Oh snap, I knew it.
How much did it cost to get it shipped in?
That's a very good question.
You don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
It was a while since we did the order. Now, from memory, I think they retail for about 2,000 yen in Japan.
I definitely paid more than that.
Yeah, you definitely would have paid more than that.
They're hard to come by.
They
I know,
are.
I really
extremely.
wanted to get one for myself.
Just
just
for yourself.
This is me justifying that exact thought
Yeah.
process, yeah. I've been sitting on it for like more than 10 years now.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I've just been like, I really want to do this, I want to have fun with it. But I can't eat one on my own.
I was just going to sit in my room and eat it by myself.
Oh, you mean
How
like
the
the
ice
ad?
cream?
Yeah.
The ad, how like the dude's eating it in his room on his own and then he gets a girlfriend magically.
We have another Pudd fact. Japan has a beloved character based on this sweet treat.
The outfit for it is great.
Pom Pom Pudding. This yellow Labrador was introduced in 1996 and always features his trademark brown beret.
It's Sanrio character.
Ah.
With Hello Kitty.
The brown berets like the caramel sauce and then...
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's clever.
And a dog because, you know, they're not friendly.
Dogs are sweet.
I still just can't believe how well this turned out. So I think that's going to be our tip. If you do get one of these,
Leave it.
leave it for longer than you'd expect. Leave it like a day and a bit, and you will have yourself a wonderful looking pud.
A good pudding.
Oh, maybe a little bit of pud then.
Thank you, Emma. And to our wonderful cameraman, Kenny. Enjoy the pud, good sir. You have
Sacrifice to the
pud.
camera gremlin.
Would you like additional slices of pud?
Oh, pretty light.
Yeah. Pudding man.
Man, this. Whoa! There was nothing in there for me to put the pudding sauce on. Go on. Oh.
I'm actually thinking I could have eaten one of these on my own.
I mean, it's 2 liters of milk. How many calories is this?
We are not calorie counting on
We're not
this.
calorie counting. Oh. Yeah, it's on here. It's not good. 190 grams is 753 calories.
I mean, basically, this is sugar, milk, and egg.
I think
So that's bad.
of that 190 grams, I think 185 is sugar. Pudding was featured on internet news site Boing Boing? Really?
I mean, look, you look at a pudding jiggle and it makes sense.
I mean, it does boing boing.
I don't think I can have that.
No? Okay.
No.
oh, I can eat it
all on my
I
myself.
reckon I could.
But you're not going to.
No.
Do we just want to pour the plate and the sauce over our last bits?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that beautiful.
It looks like cola running through scrambled eggs.
Would you buy this again?
Yes. Hands down, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you share it?
No.
Look, I feel like I need at least one person to share it with.
Just one. Yeah?
Just one. At least one.
No.
During the day, my 2-year-old goes and has a nap, and then I lock myself in my bedroom and I watch TV. That would be the perfect time to eat one of these.
This is true.
By myself in my bedroom watching anime.
That was a lot. So you could have eaten more?
Easily.
Wow. You're controlling yourself, but could have eaten more.
Yeah.
And I have pudding on my arm. And I couldn't eat anymore. And thus ends the Puddy video. If you want to see us doing more strange things like trying on the Giga pudding or making interesting little...
We get to wear it?
Trying to make the Giga pudding.
Oh.
I mean, look, it's a bit moist, but if you would like to try the bucket on your head, I wouldn't recommend it. It's a terrible idea.
You say it and you know that he's gonna have to do it.
We've got the link to where we bought the pudding in the description. And if you do want to get a hold of one, just be aware you are going to need 2 litres of milk. It's dripping on your head! You are going to need 2 litres of milk and at least 24 hours, I'd suggest, before you eat it. Please, just take it off. You're covered in pudding. Do it for the pud. Do it for the likes. If that's not enough to get you to subscribe, I don't know what is, other than bribery. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let us know if you've tackled the Giga pudding. If you are new to the Kawaii-Fi channel, we do have monthly videos. We are trying to get them out fortnightly. We have the podcast going out fortnightly. And if you have enjoyed what you've seen and want to support us, you can always join us on our Patreon, where we share all the outtakes, including all the stumbles that were cut out of this take, and any extras as well from each episode, including the pre-show of each podcast, where we go completely off topic while we get set up and started. And that brings us to the end of this pudding video. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button, and until next time, eat some pudding!
Oh, it's a pudding!
Yeah.